Welcome friends in Operations Research course. Today's topic is Transportation Problem Part 1. Transportation problem is a special case of linear programming problem. In transportation problem, we will study about the transporting of material from source to destination at least cost. We can solve this transportation problem as linear programming problem, but since it is a special case, so there are special methods available which we can use to solve this transportation problem efficiently in less time. So part 1 is an introduction to transportation problem. Here three sources or factories are there from which we have to transport the material. There are 4 warehouses. We need to transport material from factories to warehouses. Transportation of material should be in such a manner that the quantity which we can take from factories are limited by the capacities of the factories. Same time, we have to transport the material in sufficient quantity so that it can fulfill the demands of all the warehouses. These are the constraints of the problem, and here our objective is to transport the material in such a manner that total transportation cost is minimum. Transportation cost depends upon quantity transported from one source to destination and the distance between the source and the destination. So by this we calculate the total transportation cost. So here transferring of material takes place as shown. As we can see here, one factory can supply material to more than one warehouses. Similarly, one warehouse can get material from more than one factory. Overall, the demand and supply should be matched. The transportation problem deals with transportation of any product from m number of origin, say O1, O2, OM, to n number of destinations D1, D2, D3, Dn. Here the aim of transporting the material is to fulfill the demands from the available supply while minimizing the total distribution cost. The origin I has a supply of AI units where I is equal to 1 to m. The destination dj has a demand for bj units to be delivered from the origins where j is equal to 1 to n. Cij is the cost per unit distributed from the origin OI to the destination dj, where I is equal to 1 to m means factory 1 to factory m, and j are the number of destination from destination 1 to destination n. Any transportation problem can be expressed as finding a set of xij's where I is equal to 1 to m and j is equal to 1 to n to meet the supply and demand requirements at a minimum distribution cost. The corresponding linear model is shown in next slide. In any linear model or any other optimization problem, there is a objective function. So here in this case, objective function is the minimization of total transportation cost. Total transportation cost depends upon the unit transportation cost from source I to j Cij and the quantity transported from source I to destination j. So here we take sum of Cij, Xij for all I is equal to 1 to m and j is equal to 1 to n. Similar to optimization problem, the first category of constraints are related with the supply side. So here the quantity which we can draw from source I is equal to 1 to m should be less than the capacity of the source I, say AI. So total material we are drawing from source I is the sum of material we are collecting for transferring to destination J's. Similarly, another constraint is of satisfying the demands of the warehouses. Xij is the quantity which we are taking from source I and delivering at the destination j. So sum of Xij for I is equal to 1 to m is the quantity which we are distributing to destination j. So this should be greater than the demand of the warehouse j. Similar to linear programming problem, non-negativity constraints are there. That is, the quantity transported from source I to destination j should be greater than or equal to 0. Transportation problem solution Here objective is to minimize the total transportation cost. Total quantity transportation should satisfy the total demand. Total transportation quantity should not be more than the source total capacity. Here decision is to find quantity Xij to be transported from source plant I to destination J, which minimize the total cost while satisfying the demand and supply constraints. Linear programming solution methods can be used to solve this model. We can represent this transportation problem in a tabular form. Here column represent the various warehouses from 1 to n, where demand of the warehouse is D1, second warehouse demand is D2, nth warehouse demand is Dn, given in the similarly rows represent the factory or sources. So A1, A2, AM are the capacities of the factory. C11 is the cost of transporting material from source 1 to destination 1. C21 is the cost of transporting material from source 2 to destination 1. Similarly, CMN is the unit transportation cost of transporting material from source M to destination N. We can take an example of transportation problem. Suppose there are two bread factories. This and this. O1 and O2 are two bread factories. There are three bakeries D1, D2 and D3. Factories supplies bread to bakeries. Capacity of factories are 2000 breads and 2500 breads. Demand of bakery 1 is 1500. Demand of second bakery is 2000 breads and demand of third bakery is 1000 bread. So we can show this in this graph. We can express this bakery problem in a standard form where objective function is minimization of transportation cost, where 8 is the cost of transporting breads from first factory to first bakery. Similarly, 6 is the transportation cost from first to second, and so on. X11 plus X12 plus X13 is the material which we are drawing from the first factory. Similarly, the quantity we are drawing from the second factory is X21, X22, X23 is 2500. The third constraint, X11 plus X21 equal to 1500, is the demand of first bakery. Fourth constraint, X12 plus X22 is the demand of second bakery, that is 2000. Similarly, the demand of third bakery is X13 plus X23 equal to 1000. Here 8 is the cost of transporting bread from first factory to first bakery. 6 is the unit transportation cost of transferring bread from first factory to second bakery. 10 is the unit transportation cost of one bread from first factory to third bakery. Similarly, 10 is the transportation cost for transferring one bread from second factory to first bakery. 4 is the transportation cost of one bread from second factory to second bakery, and 9 is the transportation cost of one bread from second factory to third bakery. This is the model of our example problem. If we solve these equations and get the values of decision variables which satisfy all the constraint and non-negativity constraint while minimizing this objective function, then this is the solution of our transportation problem. We can express transportation problem in matrix form. These are the cost vector, these are the decision variables, and these are the right hand side of the constraints, and these are non-negativity constraints. In this example, we have two origins, m is equal to 2, and there are three destinations, n equal to 3. Matrix A has 2 plus 3 row and 2 into 3 columns. It can be verified that rank of the matrix is 4. We can represent our transportation problem in tabular form in this way. Similar to linear programming problem, first we have to find out a basic feasible solution. Initial basic feasible solution. To find the initial basic feasible solution, there are three methods. Northwest corner method, which gives a initial basic feasible solution. Another method of getting initial basic feasible solution is least cost method, and the third method of getting the initial basic feasible solution is called Vogel's approximation method. We can use any of the method given here to get the initial solution. Details of these methods of getting initial basic feasible solution will be discussed in next lecture. Thank you.